on the Integrity Station, Splash 105.5 FM, broadcasting from White House Building, Felele in Ibadan. If we check the time, it is 27 minutes before 8 o'clock, and you're welcome on board Sports Bang for today. Remember, this is our daily breakfast sports show where we bring you up to speed with all that is happening in the world of sports. On Fridays, it gets even special because, we make winners out of you, courtesy of, so many games that we have lined up for your listening pleasure and for your playing pleasure as well. My name is Tunde Olawuwo. From now to 8 o'clock, we're running the show together. I've got a great team in the house this morning. Faith Adedeji is right here. Ayobami Animashaw is also on ground, and back in the city of Ibadan, Blessing Fowe is also joining us. She'll be sharing our experience at the National Sports Festival Edo 2020 with us, briefly. This morning, we've got so many interesting justice stories lined up. Team Nigeria to camp in Lagos, Port Harcourt, and the minister has declared that we are ready for the Olympics. Remember, that the National Sports Festival also served as a kind of preparation for some athletes, especially those who already qualify, to tune themselves up out of the global showpiece coming up later in the year. And of course, in the UEFA Europa League, we're also seeing, the potential of Manchester United Arsenal final in the UEFA Europa League. I call it first, right? Okay, good morning to you guys. Let me start with Ayobami Animashaw. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Tunde. Good morning to the guys in the studio and, of course, the listeners out there. Like you said, Arsenal against United, you really can't bet against that. It's looking likely on the cards right now, especially when these two big clubs are being separated or being made not to face each other in the semi-final. So perhaps the odds are still pretty much on. And similar thing also is possible right there in the UEFA Champions League. Chelsea up against Real Madrid, Man City up against Paris Saint-Germain. I think I remember, was it 2018 when we had an all-English final in both the UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League? So maybe we could eventually have a repetition of that this year or not. Wait to find out. But good morning to you once again and to all listeners out there.
Okay, quick reminder that on our Twitter page right now this morning, we have a special post for you to get involved in, basically. Winning Friday edition of Sports Bang. So here goes the question. I'm a former teammate of Patrick Vieira. I've won the FA Cup once, Champions League twice. I also scored just once for my national team. Who am I? I'll go over that again. I'm a former teammate of Patrick Vieira. I've won the FA Cup once, Champions League twice. I also scored just once for my national team. Who am I? That's got to be maybe a goalkeeper or something. If you've ever scored once for your national team. Let's have your entries, latest by 7:45. That's in about 8 minutes from now. Please include the hashtag SportsBang, hashtag Winning Friday this morning. Okay, quickly. Faith Adedeji, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Tunde. Good morning, Ayobami, and of course, our revered listeners. Well, good morning, Blessing. Good to see Blessing also. It's another wonderful Friday morning, and we'll say it's time for Winning Friday Sports Bang. And then quickly into our history books this morning. Today being the 16th of April. Well, yesterday was for Finidi George, and I saw Ajax do something really, really remarkable for him. We saw that video. It was very,
very... It turned 50 yesterday.
It turned 50 yesterday, and well, today, another Nigerian or another ex-international for us actually will be turning 36 today, talking about Tai Taiwo. The Tai Taiwo that I might not come in the same category as Finidi George because, he didn't exactly win anything with us, but he did so well. Whenever we call upon him, he does so well. He left back with a goal threat from set pieces.
Just that powerful left foot.
The powerful left foot, talking about the pace, the strength, and the power for this man. So maybe the downhill call for him was that move to AC Milan somewhere along the line, but he did so well in the French league, and it's a wonderful time to celebrate him this morning.
That move to AC Milan, compare that to the one with KPR.
I was even going to ask.
Which one is worse?
But the move to AC Milan, I think it came before the one.
So which one is worse?
I think it has to be the one to AC. No. I think it has to be the one with AC Milan because that was ultimately marked a downward curve in his career. Before he made that move, I think it was.
But he got relegated with QPR.
Anybody could get relegated.
Sorry.
Anybody could.
He got relegated to the bench at AC Milan as well. You know, at
the bench. Which one is worse?
It was no longer featuring for the club side.
But at QPR, it was actually part of the most memorable moments in the English Premier League history.
For Man City, not for QPR.
For the whole league, Tunde. I mean,
the most memorable moment
wasn't that the most memorable moment? Except you have something else
City, bigger than the invincible Arsenal
moment, not the season.
Yeah, the moment the Arsenal team.
Come on. It has to be that. I mean, the final seconds of that game against QPR for Man City has to be for me.
More important than the 2004 invincible of Arsenal.
I'm talking about the moment, not a season.
Yeah, I'm talking about the moment as well.
You know, there was actually
one moment in particular.
There was actually a moment where Arsenal finished the season unbeaten.
No, I think it will rival.
Nobody.
No. Today, I think it will actually rival the moment Ruud van Nistelrooy missed that penalty against Arsenal. That contentious penalty that could have ended Arsenal's unbeaten record.
I can't even remember.
Of course, you wouldn't. I understand.
Really? I think he played it against the woodwork.
So basically, okay, I give it to him. So we should admit here and now that the greatest moment in the history of the EPL.
Yeah.
Was that Aguero moment?
I said it will rival with that, so I think it's up for debate now. I just remember another moment.
Okay.
I understand the kind of
AY tripping over.
No. Come on. I mean, if we extend this discussion, we could have so many other options. So in the matter of moments,
you are the one.
I realized.
Yeah, you set yourself.
You are very emphatic in saying,
yes.
That's the greatest moment.
Then in the next few seconds, I realized, okay, there's also.
We made you realize.
So I think it's up for debate. It's up for debate. Yes. Okay. Except you have another one to add.
After your initial assertion, now it's up for debate. I understand. Okay, quickly, let's just run through what we have because we've got a filled-up table this morning. Following the conclusion of the Edo 2020 National Sport Festival on Wednesday night and the impressive performances of some athletes, focus now shift to the Tokyo Olympics with home-based team Nigeria expected to camp in Lagos and Port Harcourt to commence earnest build-up. According to the Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Sunday Dare, with the successful completion of the Edo 2020 National Sport Festival, and I quote him, all our attention now shifts toward the Tokyo Olympics. So wish them all the best in that regard. Meanwhile, talking about the Olympics in athletics right now, Kasa Semenya says she would not attempt to qualify for the 200 meters at the Tokyo Olympics after defending a national 5,000 meters title in South Africa. The 30-year-old won the title in 15 minutes, 52 seconds. That's 42 seconds outside the Olympic qualifying time. Semenya will be unable to defend the 800-meter title after a controversial World Athletics rule change around testosterone levels in female runners. She said, and I quote, and I'm emphatic about, she said, I'm getting old, I'm scared to tear my muscles. The qualifying deadline for Tokyo is June 29th. And quickly to tennis, the world number 33. Well, let me, go over that again. Britain's Dan Evans stuns Novak Djokovic for the biggest win of his career. The world number 33 knocked out the 18-time Grand Slam champion 6-4, 7-5 to reach the quarterfinals in Monaco. It's a remarkable victory for the British number one who had never before beaten one of the big three of the Djokovic, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, and had not won a third-level match on clay since 2017 before this particular one. Meanwhile, in boxing, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury have approved the side offer for their undisputed world heavyweight title fight this summer, says promoter Eddie N. Britain's rival champions have been considering multiple offers to stage their blockbuster battle, with the winner emerging as the sport's number one heavyweight. Matchroom boss N. Wool met Fury on Tuesday is yet to reveal a date and venue, but did confirm that unified champion Joshua and the WBC title holder had reached an agreement over a location. Now let's come back home. When I first saw this report, I didn't really know what to make of it. At that moment in time, the management of Vandreza FC of Lagos have announced their decision to withdraw from further participation from all activities of the Nigerian National League with immediate effects. According to a statement on the club's official website, their decision to pull out becomes imperative in view of the fact that the management and board of the NNL, as presently constituted, has demonstrated this in their statement, enough resolve and communicated sent to them in clear terms that the club's transformation agenda is not in any way needed in the lower tier league. I suppose this has got to do with attempt to live stream their games,
against
which,
Go-Rounders,
contravenes, what the NNL. I mean,
no, it didn't. It didn't. It's the fact that they actually walked out on that game that I think they've actually been found culpable of. Before the season, obviously, yeah. Before the season started, they wrote to the NNL organizers that this is actually their plan. They want to ensure all their games, both home and away, are being streamed live on their own platform. And of course, NNL gave them the go ahead to do that, which is quite interesting. But the way at Go-Round FC, management prevented them. In fact, I think at the point they were actually being billed about £1 million or so by Go-Round FC before they could eventually have the game, streamed live on their own platform. And this really spurred Vandresa FC to leave the field without even kicking the game. So that's exactly where they were found culpable of, something that atrocious. And of course, right now they've been sent back. But I think this is really a major setback. I think it's just about high time we started, looking inwardly. If at all, in the last few years, we've had teams like Vandresa FC. I think at the point in time, we also had Remo Stars, also rethinking their own inclusion or even participation right there in the Nigerian National League, and so many other privately owned clubs, trying to weigh up their options, whether to still continue or not. It's really, really a strong message.
Is it not disrespectful to walk out of
it
the
is
pitch?
completely
It
is. I actually agree with the fact that they were being, treated this way. But I think it is also about time we start looking at it like, let's create an avenue, because I think all this would have easily been avoided if NLL in their own terms actually sent out a message to all clubs, potential opponents of Vandresa, before the season started, like, listen, ensure whenever you're playing Vandresa FC, you create an avenue for them to stream their games. Because
why should you have that rule for one club?
Because they'll be the initiative. This is supposed to be the norm. But Vandresa have been the only team to actually
to stream on your own platform.
Yes.
Games in the NNL.
Yes. We have clubs outside Nigeria having their own TV.
I think it's because
live stream the game.
No, not particularly, but they also run commentary. They do all sorts.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but in the case of,
it's the property of the league, right?
Listen, I understand. In the case of other leagues outside Nigeria, it is because we have a proper broadcast system. So that's why clubs cannot really, rival that. So here, but in this case, we don't have a proper.
We should be calling for proper broadcast system.
That's the case, but in the absence of that, Vandresa are pretty much doing what they feel
regardless
is
of that.
It is their brand.
They have no right to continue to do this. They're always threatening us. Remember about a year and a month ago, they were talking about they threatened us to leave Nigeria. They wanted to go abroad. We had the whole issue at Calabar Rovers as well. They also threatened to abandon the game and all that. There was also one game they asked them to come in with 2 cameras. They said they wanted to come in with 5 and all that. It's becoming unbecoming of them. It's now a pattern, and you cannot take laws into your hands. 2 wrongs can never make a right. You should table your grievances through the right means. It also defaces the league that you continue to walk out on games and all that. It is completely disrespectful to the league, so and it's unacceptable for me.
Their points the points of the games played get deducted from all the teams they faced.
Yeah, including shooting stars.
Now, what about the ones who haven't played them yet?
I think we are actually halfway into the season, so they've played each other.
So it evens out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope that we'll get it right someday. Super Eagles head coach Gerotro has backed Ahmed Musa's move to Nigerian Professional Football League outfit Kano Pillars. I joined that too. Musa rejoined his old club on a short-term deal on Monday. 28-year-old has been without a club since leaving Saudi Arabia Professional Football League side Al Shabab in October. Not many people know this. That's, Ahmed Musa is actually my favorite Super Eagles player.
Of all time?
It's been so in the last 10 years.
Interesting. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
No, I think he has always mentioned
that's a topic for another day.
No, just give us
because of our time. Commitment. Maybe that's one.
Okay,
in the UEFA Europa League, Villarreal will face their coach Unai Emery's former club Arsenal in the last 4 after the English side overcame Slavia Praha. The other Europa League semi-final will be fought out by Manchester United and Roma, who got the better of Granada and Ajax in their respective quarterfinals on Thursday evening. Okay, we'll take a quick break Okay, maybe we'll just scratch that. Let's have Blessing. Don't be back in the camera, please. Fresh from Edo State. We need to see you. I can see Tim Oyo. Hey, you're back in the studios of Splash now.
Yes.
So.
But I'm still repping Team Oyo.
I need to be sure who you're repping now.
I'm still repping Team Oyo, and I should still be repping Team Oyo.
Okay.
So Blessing's loyalty has been tested.
Don't worry.
Wait, is Splash not in Oyo State?
We'll test this at the end of this month.
Today, what's going on here?
In 2 weeks'
What's
time,
going on here?
Don't worry.
we'll find out.
Don't worry, you're doing well. You're doing well. Blessing for it. It's great to have you on board this morning.
It's great to be on Sports Bag, and certainly great to be back in the city this morning.
Okay, so the quick takeaways from you, maybe just about 1 minute.
Okay, real quick. It was my first National Sports Festival, and I kind of knew what to expect, being that I'd been to the African Games in Rabat, Morocco in 2019. You know, same thing, but of course, just that it's just all about Nigeria. And you know, when I got there, I kind of enjoyed what I was seeing in terms of the games. I enjoyed the competitiveness, but towards the tail end of the entire event, you know, things turned on its head, especially with the ugly incidences from boxing, you know, and some other areas where violence was reported. And also with disqualification, there were reports of a certain Kenya representing Bayelsa State in the 10,000 meter race. You know, and people were wondering, asking questions. Why would you have somebody who's not in Nigeria take part in that? He's not naturalized as a Nigerian, so why was he there? You know, except for all of those things, and also the fact that we didn't hear anything from the authorities as regards all of those irregularities. And then the closing ceremony, I missed the closing ceremony of the African Games in Rabat, so I wanted to witness this, and really I was disappointed, I should say. Apart from the performances from Joe
Why were you disappointed?
I was disappointed because it was a show of shame as far as I'm concerned, and then the fact that the Minister of Youth and Sport wasn't present at the closing at an event where he should be.
Was that the reason why it was show of shame? That the minister wasn't physically present?
Not just that, the entire
ceremony.
The entire ceremony.
You had Joe Boy. You had to...
Yeah, of course. I danced to Joe Boy when he was performing.
Okay, so,
I didn't stay to watch
so
any.
What made it shameful?
I mean, the organization.
The glamour wasn't enough.
The glamour wasn't there. Organization
They
wasn't
also
there.
played the Champions League anthem.
Yeah, I love that performance.
Oh, really?
Too.
Now you have to.
Repeating events. I mean, they took the national anthem once. They came back, took it again. You know, repeating things. It was just disorganized.
Hey, you know, when it sounds sweet, you can play.
But on the competitive aspect of things, I want us to start looking at events like swimming that produced many medals and what we can do with that. And then I also hope that that the athletes won't go back and sit down and wait for the next National Sports Festival before they get any sort of competition, because that's what happens in Nigeria these days.
Okay, what has made Team Delta so good? I mean, they didn't just win the last one; they've won a couple.
Yeah, I think in the past 8 editions, I think they won 6 or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it about the money?
Yes, the money is there. You have to talk about the money, and also have to talk about maybe they have a bit of sporting facilities as well, so that counts for something. And then I think they've had governors who have shown that they are interested in sport and trying to see how things go. And of course, it is majorly about the money, because they have the money to throw around to major stars from different states. Are they richer than Rivers State? I don't know. But from what they do with sport, you can tell. Another state I want us to also look at, Bayelsa. What Bayelsa is doing. Bayelsa finished 3rd. Bayelsa have also tried to employ technocrats when it comes to directing sports. I learned that the present governor, I think it used to be the chairman of the sports I think sports commission in Bayelsa State or something.
Senator Dure.
Yes. And then they have the president of the Nigerian Wrestling Federation as the commissioner of sports, Daniel Igali. These are people who actually understand the sports.
Okay. Just so you know, you can actually call us right now this morning. That's for those of us who are ready for the 5,000 Naira game. I know Blessing has got a lot on our table. 0809 155 1055 08056998678 and 07069493000. I'm committing Blessing to this one. Maybe the first person to get it right is going up with 10,000. Blessing on the same page, right?
Yeah, let's go.
We have your word, Blessing.
Yes, we have Blessing. Blessing is she's a woman of her word.
Okay.
Well, you've talked about the good things, and of course they're not so good, especially with the closing ceremony.
Yeah.
Now, for Team Oyo, what is that one thing that you're taking away?
Well,
I think they finished 6th.
Yes, they finished sixth, and just 2 gold shy of Rivers, 1 gold shy of Lagos. I was really impressed with them, with the fact, because I think this is the best performance at the sports festival in forever.
Okay, let's check out this person. Hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that 00915511055. Somebody else there. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Tunde.
Yes, good morning.
Samson from Yana Church.
Okay, Samson from Yana Church. Let's have your number, please.
Number 1.
Number 1. How many points has 3SC amassed in the ongoing NNL season?
26.
26 points.
Yes.
That's your answer.
Yes.
It's actually 28 points.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Blessing, let nobody capture what you're doing. The cameras are on, please. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, please. Your name, where are you calling from?
My name is Ola from Yanapet on Ojo.
Okay, number?
Number 3.
Number 3. How many times has Rafael Nadal, I hope that will help. How many times has Rafael Nadal previously won the Monte Carlo Masters?
I think 11 times.
Okay, is that your answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is
Absolutely spot.
Can you just give me a shout out to that? You know, whatever it is, whether it's natural.
Let's ring him a bell.
You know, congratulations. You're winning for the first time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You need to reach out to me on Instagram with your details. I'm actually Tunde Olawuwo on Instagram
Okay, sir.
with your details. Your name again in full?
Olamileka from Ojo.
Olamileka what?
Yusuf from Ojo.
Okay, congratulations. Sheye, I'm not sure. Maybe I should try you with one. This one, last week you
I
tried.
think I should be the one should be tried with one.
No.
Yes. So why
I thought in this scenario I would be the next option
be
to
the
be
one,
tried out.
But you have access to this question.
You can set me another question, don't worry.
Sheye, how is Pastor Semenyo?
I don't know.
You cannot even try.
Just throw out the number, man.
Guess, bro. As I guess.
Say why?
Yeah?
So the ball is in the table.
Number 4.
How old am I? Thank you so much. Blessing for your time.
Thanks for having me on the show this morning.
The Blessing will be right here tomorrow at
Yes.
12:30 on the program World Sports. You'll get a lot more. Thank you so much, Faith Adedeji.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure today.
Well, why?
Much is
You
good.
didn't even try.
No, I was going to, but don't worry. Okay, yeah, for our Twitter post, yes, we've got a winner. I
Okay.
think
Maxine Olujoba, that's his name.
Maxim what?
Maxine Olujoba.
Yes, the right
Olujoba.
answer is
Jerome
Jerome
Boateng.
Boateng, yeah.
Okay, so we'll reach out to you. We'll DM you on Twitter. Thank you and congratulations. Do have a lovely Friday and bye-bye.